asking questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in my way. Don't fuck with me Friday. Yeah. Is you fucking with me?
Hi guys, it's your girl Angel here, the Hood Woman of God, and you're tuned in for another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the Laugh Podcast, where y'all know I'm interviewing dope individuals who are big in their faith, a force to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. And today my special guest is a good friend of mine. We met through a Christian community, and we just been jam tight ever since. Mrs. Shamaaka, she is in the phlebotomy industry, and she turned her passion into her empire. So not only is she a phlebotomist, but she also helped others to start their own mobile phlebotomy business. So it's an honor to have her on the stage, on the platform. I'm so happy to introduce you guys to her. So I am so happy. I'm also live on Instagram, so this is the first time that I've been able to connect to Instagram as well. So I'm so happy about that. So without further ado, I am going to bring Miss Shamaaka to the stage.
My name is Shamaaka. Thank you so much for having me, by the way.
Yay!
So I am a wife, I'm an entrepreneur, and I also lately been calling myself the phlebotomy expert. And I feel like yes, and I feel like I've graduated to that title because I'm nearly at 17 years of experience. So, when patients reach out and they have a lot of questions, I'm able to put them at ease, with the different blood draw experiences and the test that's needed and just different things that's all related to phlebotomy. I'm like, hey, I truly am an expert in the industry. So yeah.
And you, like you said, you've been in this game for 17 years. This ain't no little drop of a dime. Like, you've been doing this. You got, foot in the ground. You've been doing it, and that says a lot. That says a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm also a phlebotomist, but I haven't been working in that field. I actually went through all the different initials, girl. A CNA, a medical assistant, a phlebotomist, a RN. So, that industry is so broad. Like, you can go in any direction. So it's just an honor to have you here. And I was gonna say I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, but you already did that. So we just gonna go ahead and just get to jumping right into the question. So okay. My first question is, what made you big in your faith to? You were already a phlebotomist. What made you big in your faith to step out and start a mobile company, and then push that even further to now helping other people do the same thing?
I would say, it's truly nobody but God. I feel as though He created this path for me. Even the day I first got accepted into the phlebotomy program, it was a program where you would actually do an essay and they would choose who they would step into the program because it was free. So I ended up getting chose out of so many people. So that it started there, and I really didn't know that this was gonna be my calling until I actually started working in the field. I'm like, wait, I love this. And then just thinking about the pay and just different things like that, it wasn't much back in the day. I was just like, man, do I want to do this? And I was like, I'll just do it because my mom was like, well, just get the experience. So from there, being in Louisiana, working at that hospital, I've learned so much. Like, it's just different things that I've done there that I do now in my business. And to moving to Texas and working at these jobs and just like knowing that it was something much more. And then I ended up trying to start a phlebotomy school, and that didn't work out. And I kind of used up all my 401k and just different things like that. And I was like, okay, it has to be something else. Like, I know God is calling me to something bigger. What is that bigger? And one day, just the mobile phlebotomy light went off. And from there, I've just been doing it since. And that's almost 7 years ago. Next month will be 7 years I've been in business. Yeah.
There we go. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't?
I don't know if it's my phone or not, because somebody tried to call me, so it kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
Try to go on mute and then come back off mute.
Okay, what about now? No, you talk.
Okay. Go ahead and exit out, and then I'm gonna bring you back in.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. This is my first time back after a while, and as you know, had come all those technical difficulties, but she is going to come back to the platform, and we're going to finish this dope interview, okay?
What about now?
Yes!
Yay!
Girl, awesome. No, what happened was, like, so usually when I do the podcast, I always put my phone on Do Not Disturb, because if somebody called, bro, it just messed everything up. And I didn't put it on Do Not Disturb, so my friend called, I hurry up and hit Ian, and I'm like, where did I go? I'm not even on the screen.
I need to do that, so give me 1 second, because
go ahead. And girl, while you were talking, I couldn't even hear nothing. I'm just like, ugh.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so I can actually go back and kind of repeat everything I said if you like.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I was basically saying, my faith within this, like, to start the business started back in Louisiana, where I was living, and I actually got accepted into this phlebotomy program. And it was actually a free program. They chose I think it was like maybe 5 of us out of like so many women. So the program was free. I went through that, and then I had the opportunity to do some work in Louisiana. At first, I didn't want to do it because of the pay, but my mom was like, hey, you need to get this experience. So I ended up doing that. But
look, mama always knows best.
That's true. Well, really and truly, everything that I did there, I actually am doing now, like the drug test, the therapeutic phlebotomies. We went to the nursing homes to do blood draws, but we were going actually to the facility and different things, and then picking up like courier pickup, picking up urines and stools and different things like that. Everything I did there, I'm actually doing it now. And like when I moved here, I tried to start a phlebotomy school. I was working doing phlebotomy, but I always knew it was something more. So I was like, me and this other lady was trying to start a school together, and it just didn't work out. Like, I exhausted my 401k, just different things like that. But that failure led to me actually walking into a blessing of this business and it doing really well, So yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And look, had it not been for mama.
That's true.
Look, mamas always know best, even though we be like, no, mama, they be knowing. They be
Exactly.
So that's awesome. So yeah. Look how a free experience got you now, like living in your purpose and living in your dreams. Yes. Before the program, did you have an interest in phlebotomy or not?
No, I actually wanted to do physical therapy, either physical therapy or occupational therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
but the schooling was too long, and I was like, that's kind got along and stuff like that. And she was like, well, you're not going to be sitting around here doing nothing, so you need to find you something. And then one day she was looking through the newspaper. She was like, oh, they got this phlebotomy thing, and they you got to write an essay. She was like, I think this will be something good for you. And I was like, phlebotomy, what's that? And she was like, drawing blood. And I was like, girl, I want to draw no blood. But girl, I love drawing blood now. Like, I can do it in my sleep.
Yes, like, so I do work as a nurse now, so we don't draw as much blood, but girl, so we had to put the IVs in. So I'm like, oh, I could do that. I was a phlebotomist, baby. That's a whole different thing.
Different, yes, totally different.
It
totally different.
So with that being said, girl, I need to be practicing my IV injection. But
yes.
So the next question I have for you is, what makes you a force to be reckoned with?
I would say my skills, and I would say just me, just walking in my purpose, just, like putting God first, like letting him lead, like, and doing it daily, like surrendering to myself and surrendering to God, but like letting him lead me daily, and like it shows in my work. And I just feel like it just makes me a force to be reckoned with just because of that.
Period. Like you said, when you surrender and let God go before you,
yes,
baby, he is the force.
Amen.
He is the force.
Amen.
Before we go any further, you see the thing flashing across?
Yes.
Do I got your because I hurry up and typed it in, girl, because I was cooking and everything. Do I got your Instagram right?
So it's On The Go Labs.
On The Go Labs. Okay.
Yeah, On The Go Labs.
Because baby, we not gonna play no game. We need them to know exactly where to find you at. On The Go Labs. Bam.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay, awesome. So y'all, if you're just tuning in, this is my beautiful guest, Mrs. Shamaaka. She is a licensed phlebotomist. Not only is she a licensed phlebotomist, but she also is an entrepreneur that helps people to start their own mobile phlebotomy. And with me even just saying that, let's tap into that. Like, how did that come about? How is that journey going?
It's going really well. Like, I don't know, like I just put God as my business partner. At first, there was something I didn't do. I was like walking this business journey myself. But it seemed like once I decided to put him as my business partner, like my business excelled. Like, I'm doing really well because there's a lot of companies out here that's not doing well and stuff, like in this season. But I steward well over everything that he gives me. I pay my tithes and everything, and I just put him first, and we just been rolling. Like, it's so amazing because like for the last couple of years, I haven't had to like market. Like, I've get referrals from doctors, from patients, from reviews. Like, people just constantly reach out and say, hey, such and such refer me, or I saw you on Google, or just different things like that. Like, some of the parents, they'll tell their doctors, and the doctors call them like, hey, can you bring us some business cards because we want to let our patients use the service. And some people like, I've never heard of this service before. So I truly give like all glory to God because like it's nobody but him. Like, he positioned me in this. Like, when he said your gifts will make room for you, like I'm literally living in that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And people don't know, even though we have all this like social media, all this different things, Google and everything, word of mouth.
Yes.
Word of mouth is the best type of exposure.
Yes.
Because I can see you on Facebook, Instagram, and all that good stuff, but let one of my people who I trust, or a friend or a doctor or a nurse, say, no, you need to work with her, baby, I'm going to be wanting to work with her. It's just something about that word of mouth. It goes very far. So that's awesome that your name is ringing bells in rooms that you're not even in.
Correct.
And like you said, your gifts are making room for you.
Yeah.
And God is so faithful.
God truly is.
Faithful. I think that was very key what you said, that you put him as your business partner. Like, we have to start, that has to be a mentality. You know,
It does.
we can't just go to God when things looking all crumpled up. Like, God, I need you. We need to go with him bossed up. Like, God, I don't got this. You got this. Let you lead me, because he always has better for us.
Correct. That's true.
He always has better for us. And, you putting him, like you said, as your business partner, and letting him lead the way has just been opening up so many doors, a revolving door. Like, people just calling you. And I can just see the phone ring, like, Shamaaka.
I'm like, wait, Lord, okay. I'm like, I'm feeling like.
Now you got to get a physical partner, like.
Yes.
Have you started, like, as far as your team, how is your team coming about? Or is it just you?
So I do have some independent contractors. So God, like, maybe about 2 years ago, blessed me with the opportunity to get some certifications. And from having those certifications, it opened up the door to get some contracts. So from there, I'm like, I can't do all this work for these people, so I have to hire people. So I actually have some independent contractors. They're PRN, so they help with the schools that we do like the draws for. But on a day-to-day basis, I do a lot of things myself, and I'm actually looking to expand like my day-to-day basis tasks. Like, I'm looking to either get a virtual assistant, and then also just some more people that can help out. Cause like I said, we're growing. So it's like, we need more people.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I keep hearing you say school. What are some of your, and if you can't tell me this, you don't have to, but like, what are some of your vendors, or what are some of the companies that you work for or work with?
So some universities, we have 2 contracts with 2 universities in Texas, some big universities. And then also we've done stuff with like staffing agency, like drug testing for them. Just different kind of companies like that. We're able to do like their drug testing, or in the past we've done like other blood draw events, like for wellness, kind of like wellness events for the companies where they just want to make sure that the cholesterol is good for their workers. They want to make sure that their labs are normal and they're healthy and they're able to show up to work. So they do different wellness events. So we've had the opportunity to do that as well.
That's amazing, because like, I also, like, on my spare time, so I work. Have you heard of US Wellness?
No, I never heard of them.
So US Wellness and LabCorp, they're like are on the go, kind of like screening place too.
Yeah.
So I work for those company part-time, like,
oh, awesome.
I do blood draws, or I do flu shots and things of that nature. So and they be having like some really, really big contracts. So I know exactly the avenue that you're talking about. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So not only do you draw blood, but you're also doing the other lab work, as far as collecting urine or other specimens and things of that nature, correct?
Yep.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Look, I probably need to stop all this. I need a consultation.
Look, give me a call. I mean, it's really great money in the field, and if you position yourself right, and then you position your prices right, like, I've seen people say that they make, like, they stick 40 people a day and only make like $20-some. Like, I can show you how to stick 5 people and make 3 or 4 times way more than that, and you home, and you can create your own schedule and just different things like that. So it's definitely some revenue in that in this space.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like anything within the medical field is in it. It's money in it. But you definitely, like you said, you have to put God first.
True.
And then I feel like connecting with the right people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So my next question is, what makes you unique and creative in your field?
I just feel like what makes me unique and creative, because I feel like this is my calling. So like God has really blessed me with like creative ideas to help. Like we do a lot of kids with autism, so different little techniques and different things. Like when you go to the lab, they won't do that with you. So like they're turning you around at the door and saying, oh, we can't get the blood work, they're too combative. Well, the Lord has blessed me with different little creative ideas where I've created something. I'm actually in the process of getting something patent. It helps with the blood draws, but it helps with the kids with autism or even babies, just to make sure that they have like a smooth process and just other little different little ideas. So that's what makes me creative. And then from me being creative with that, it's like bringing the people, because it's making the blood draws like really easy. The parents are like, oh, I was stressed out, I didn't think it was gonna be like that, I thought it was gonna be like way worse. Like I haven't, I just been having so much anxiety. But by me creating those little creative ideas is actually helping, and we able to get the blood. Like it's making everything successful.
And I know that is, like you said, some places don't even want to stick certain children with different mental disabilities, or
True.
like you said, autism. A lot of people don't know how to work with that demographic of customers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's either even an additional lane that you can advertise to, because I feel like with that industry, you have to be more patient, even though you have to be patient with kids because they be
that's so
girl, they be child. Like literally, my son, my kids were sick, and I actually just had to take them to go get a swab.
Oh, okay.
Girl, my son is 10. Girl, he was and it was just swabbing his nose and his throat. Girl, he was crying. I had to pep talk him like, boo, like ever since the COVID, he do not play. Don't stick nothing up his nose.
Because it was going deep up there. He was like, I can't deal with this.
Girl, it was crazy. Like, come on, boo. Like, girl, we were in there for like 20 extra minutes.
It scarred a lot of people, seriously. Getting those COVID swabs, oh my gosh. People were like, eyes watering and everything. They like, wait, you gotta go that deep? And I'm like, yeah, we gotta like touch your brain. Now you're joking.
Girl, he just is not with it like at all. So like you said, like having that specialty can work with those children. Like again, that's a blessing in itself, and that's a whole nother avenue that you can market to.
Yeah, that's
get
true.
that brand. Get those customers. So a quick side question: how many draws have you did in like one day? Like the top number, like I did 200. Like,
so that would be too much. So I try to keep my number low. I would say the most maybe. So like on a day-to-day with like in-home draws, I would say maybe like 12, and that's a low number, but the ticket is high. And working like, just to say, when we first got started with the universities, like I would say maybe we did anywhere from like maybe 300 or something like that. It just depends, but I had more people there.
Right.
So we were able to like bring in and do the kids and everything like that. Yeah.
Is that when you have events like that, is that when you have your like independent contractors?
Yes. Yeah. Because it's more students.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone was interested in coming on your team to be a phlebotomist, would they come in as like a W-9 employee, or would they be an independent contractor?
I would still keep them as an independent contractor because, we want to make sure that, I know with the W-9, you would have to do the insurance and everything like that. We rather just keep them as a 1099, just in case somebody decide, they don't want to stay. Maybe once they show us like at a year or two and they like, hey, I really like the job and different things like that, then we'll move them to a W-9. But for now, we just kind of keep them as a 1099.
So how many, and then again, if I'm asking you things you can't answer, just feel free to like pass.
No, that's okay.
How many contractors do you have right now?
So I have 6 contractors.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. That's amazing.
And they be like, so some events they'll only want like a couple of people there, like maybe 4 or 5 or either 3 or something like that. And people like, well, why you ain't call me? Like I was available. I didn't know you had this. I'm like, look, they only needed this number this time. And it's like, I do right by my people. Like the next day I'm sending you your money for what you made. You know, some people be like, oh, well, I had to wait 2 weeks or they didn't pay. I'm gonna pay you because I know as a phlebotomist, like sometimes you already not making a lot. And then for you to have to wait on that money, like I've been there. So I want to treat my people right. And in return, when you treat your people right, they gonna treat you right. You know, they gonna work with you. You can be like, hey, this stuff, everybody be like, okay, when is it? I'm available. And I'm like, well, it can't be everybody this time. They be like, dang.
They said they had a good boss. They ready to come work. Like you better than them jobs. You know how you can get paid the same day. Like
right. I'm like, how y'all want to get paid? Let me know, and then they'll tell me, and I'll send them their money the next day.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So my next question for you is, what barriers did you have to knock down to get yourself where you are today?
A lot. A lot.
Barriers, hurdles, the mud, the crowd, the screen, all that.
Everything. Like, I don't know, just from like first leaving a job to trying to go into entrepreneurship, thinking like, cause you see people like, oh, I got a business, is this, and that. But it takes a lot of work. Like, not knowing, like, even when I first got started, like getting out there, it's like you leaving your job for better hours and better pay and different things like that. But when you first getting started, you got to build up that clientele. You got to work like so many more hours just to market and get out there and get these people. So people are really not saying that. And it's like, once you learn that, and that goes to show you when you running a business on your own without God being your business partner, because when he's your business partner, he can give you strategic ideas. He can give you the game. When you running it by yourself, when you first get started, you're like, okay, what I'm gonna do? I can do this, and that. And some of that stuff don't even work, which you got to see there. But it's like, okay, if I don't put God as my business partner from jump, I could have been succeeding. I could have been probably working less hours and different things like that. So definitely going through that. I feel like, you know, like sometimes it takes money to make money. Like you have to invest. Like nothing is free. Whether you got to invest in a coach, whether you got to invest in, you know, like just different courses, invest in like a website to make you stand out. Like you have to invest. Like you can start with like basic little stuff, but you still gonna have to invest something to get you where you need to be. So that's like another thing. What else? Just, man, it's just so much. I remember being in a car wreck. Well, 3 years ago, I got in a car accident, and I really, because I was running my business myself, that was before I even had the contract or the contractor. So you know, that was like a tough time for me, but I felt like God was sitting me down to set me up. Like I always wanted to get the contracts and certifications to do contracting, but I was so busy in my business, like my stuff wasn't priced right. Like I was overworking myself. I felt like if I wouldn't have sat down from that wreck, I probably would have stressed myself out and just like being out of there because I was just doing too much. But once I put God as my business partner, like it was a game changer. Like it was like, okay, we gonna get these certifications. I was able to do my certifications while I was out. And then when I came back, like the contracts, like normally you have to apply for the contracts. Like the people were calling me because of the certifications I had to. They was like, hey, I see that you can do like blood draw events, and do you have your hub certification? I'm like, yes. They was like, okay, well, we're gonna see you this stuff and we're gonna get you set up. And it was like boom. And it was so crazy because like that year I had to hire some people, didn't know what I was doing like in that space, because it was like a different industry. I mean, like it was the same, but like something different. And the people that I hired, like I don't know if they were like upset because I was young and, you know, like owning my own business or what, but I remember the girls like went in the bathroom and they was talking, like the next day they didn't even show up. So like me and one of the girls, like we had to hump, and like the people were coming in and to do their sticks or what, I mean, to get their blood drawn. And it felt like I was sticking like one patient every minute. Like I was moving just like that. At the end, like they finally like sent us one of the workers from the school to help or whatever. But I mean, we had already stuck like all these people. And I went home thinking, I was like, man, I say, they're not going to call me back. I was like, I am not going to get this contract again. And I was like, you know what? I was like, God, I was like, I did everything that I could. I was like, it is what it is at this point. And girl, do you know they reached back out to us like the next time they needed it? So we did a 1-year contract with them. We did another 1-year contract with them. And now we just renewed the contract for 3 years. So I'm like, it's nobody but God or whatever. And then we was able to increase our rates to way more. Like they didn't even budge when I told them like, hey, we need this, and that. They was like, okay, sign the papers real quick. I was like, well, dang, I didn't think it was going to be this fast. So, man, it's just so much. But yeah, God is just good. Yeah.
And I hate that you had to experience that. It's like, why do people get like offended when they see somebody younger doing their thing? Like, you should be happy.
Yeah.
You should be happy that this young, beautiful Black girl is out here like doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? And you would think that would more so encourage someone, the next person, but sometimes it make people feel, jealous or inferior.
Yeah,
it shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much out here for everybody. You know? All you gotta do is put in the work. While y'all sitting in the bathroom hating on me, y'all could have been asking me questions. Now I could have been helping y'all start y'all mobile lab.
Exactly. Crazy.
But they missed out because now you doing your thing. They left you high and dry. And when they did that, God just took you even higher because now you and what you say, a 3-year contract. Oh, that is super dope. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud.
Thank you.
I did want to touch bases on a little bit more on the investment.
Gotcha.
And not just the investment on starting your own mobile business, mobile lab business, but the investments that you had to make. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So when you first get started, like you have to invest in the equipment. You need to invest in like for your license. You need to make sure that you have your certifications, just different things like that. Recently, I've invested in a coach a little over $5,000. That's like the biggest investment that I made. But I mean, I get to talk to her. We do calls, and then also we're just like it's not even most so it is a lot about phlebotomy, but it's other things too that you could consult about too as well. So it's like just making those investments, and I've taken different classes, different courses. I invested also even into my spiritual growth or whatever with Rima, the scripture strategist. She has some great programs just to help you elevate, because not only you need to elevate with your business, but spiritually you need to elevate because God's gonna take you to a new level. So you need to be prepared for where He's taking you. So that's another investment that I've invested into as well.
That's awesome. And had you not made those investments, do you think your business would have expanded the way it has?
I don't think so. I still would probably be where I am like 3 years ago, just kind of like, not knowing, not having my stuff priced correctly. Because that makes a difference in your business. Like it's so crazy. Like once I price my stuff, like my business is like up. And now I'm like up, like I'm projected to make way more, like
up and you stuck.
Yes. Like literally what I made last year, I just reached there. So I'm like projected to make more, but you got to have your stuff positioned correctly, like the prices and everything, that makes a total difference.
That's right. And I see Favorite 365 and the Go Getter.
Yes.
Like you said, Rima, all of those investments have been off.
Yes.
A lot of people don't see the behind the scene work. A lot of people think you just wake up one day and you just got everything. No, baby, it takes hard sweat and tears.
It does.
And the investing, like not only investing like in the business, but investing in your mindset, investing in your growth. And like you said, when you growing, it's like a place you've never been before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel scared, your heart is palpitating, you like, oh my God. But you show up in the moment and it's like God holds your hand and walk you through it.
That's true.
I feel like when you doing something positive or when you have something going on, it's gonna always be trials and tribulations or something to knock you off your square. I think that's how the universe works.
It's crazy.
Maybe it's saying if you really want it, like, let me take her through this, see if she really want it, And
that's so true.
Girl, it's like whatever could happen happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you just gotta keep pushing forward, you gotta keep going after it. So I take my hats off to you. Also I want to ask you, so besides we talked a lot about you actually having the mobile on the go, the lab on the go services. Now, as far as you helping other people start their mobile lab services, how do you have another name for that company, or is it all in one?
So that one is called Stick with a Purpose Medical Consulting. God gave me that name.
I love it.
I told you a business partner give you the things that
love it.
But yeah, so I don't know, it's different for me. Like at first I was like, oh, like kind of like, okay, why are you calling me to do this? Because I don't know. Just sometimes you think that you're not equipped enough or something, but it's like, girl, you have 17 years in the industry. You've been in business for 7 years. Why not you? And sometimes we'll second guess ourselves or think that we're not enough, but we have everything we need. And he like, I've taken the fear off of you, like move, like you got everything you need. And I think sometimes we look at the further out picture like, oh, well, am I able to teach them or do this? And he like, just start with baby steps. Like give them what you have. Show them how the mistakes you made, what that cost you, but you can help them by eliminating those mistakes. You can give them what you know now, and that's enough to get them started and just going. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to go back and be like, well, I priced it at this and I'm really not making that. And it's like, no, I can show you like, hey, price it at this the sweet spot. And you go, everything. So it's like I have everything that I need. I just had to get out my own way.
Yes. that normally be what it is.
Yes.
I don't know why we have these like fears of like, I'm not a teacher and they're gonna listen to me, but we be having such a big audience and making such an impact.
Yeah.
And we really be thinking like, little old me, like, little old me. But like, yes, God is using you. God put something inside of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm only speaking from experience because I used to do the same thing. Like, girl, I even still, you just saw me at Go Get a Conference, right?
Yes.
I still be like, even with dealing with customers, like, and I've been doing it, like you said, I've been in the business for 10 years plus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you always get those feelings.
That's true. But you're a natural. I've seen you like and act like you. I mean, you're great. Like you know your stuff. Like you just bring so much of joy and just your energy and stuff. Like it makes people want to pull up on you and be like, girl, what you got? Let me get whatever you selling. I want it.
And I think that's just customer service attitude. When you're in a service business, no matter what it is, if it's hair, makeup, nurse, like that's customer service. You have to learn how to deal with people on their level. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, working as a nurse, baby, I be making my patients laugh. I be having a good time because, laughter is the best medicine.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm a goofy.
Me too.
I love laughing. Like, I love laughing. It could be something real serious going on, and I'll be like,
No,
You know
right. Right. I feel you. I'm the
something
same way.
funny, you know what I'm saying? It takes the edge off.
Yeah, true.
And I feel like again, that's just good customer service. If you
Yeah.
know how to treat people, even the nasty of the nastiest will open up. You know
Right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
It's like they can't have a choice. I had a patient like that the other day. He just wants to be nasty great. I was asking him a question. He gonna tell me like, who you think you is, Maury? Talk about Maury Povich? I said, Maury, you could have said Oprah. Like,
Right.
I ain't doing
Somebody else.
no maternity tests.
Girl, those faces are hilarious. Like some of them just say anything.
Girl, anything. But I always still try to be nice and kind.
Yeah,
Like, that's just what customer service is.
that's true.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, which one do you like doing better? Do you like more doing your phlebotomy thing and having your own contracts, or are you more open and liking to help other people start their business?
I think I really like doing my own thing because I've been doing it so much, but I have to realize that I can't do it for forever. And I need to be like Harriet Tubman and just go and get my people and, like letting them see like it's opportunity. Like you can literally create generational wealth. Like like recently I just paid off my car 2 years early. And like that's a blessing because working at a job.
What?
Clock that T. Like
Okay.
I've been in working as a phlebotomist and was going through a hard time. Well, I got my car repossessed or whatever. At the end, almost being like I was almost done paying it off, but went through a hard time, got that repossessed. But now I'm in a better space where my business is making really good money and I'm able to pay off my car. And I just want to show people that you can stick less people and make way more money than what you're making now, all while doing what you love. And if you love phlebotomy, like that gift can make room for you to do those things.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I really take my hats off to you because you wearing double hats.
Right.
You wearing double hats and you wearing it well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You wearing it well. So kudos to you. I don't even know what to say. Like
his guide, like he's my business partner.
So I want you to go ahead and tell everybody like where they can find you at. If they actually want to book you to come out to be a phlebotomist, or if they want to have a consultation with you to see about how they can start their mobile service. And my next question too is, do they have to be a phlebotomist? Do they actually have to have phlebotomy license, or can they be medical assistants, or what do they?
My goal was originally to like work with phlebotomists or like a medical assistant because it's different things that they can do on their own too as well, and nurses too as well. But I would love for them to have at least 5 to 7 years of experience, only so they can have some kind of skin in the game and say, okay, I worked here, I worked there, now I'm ready for what's next. Because sometimes when you're fresh out of school, you haven't seen anything like with sticking and just processing samples and other different things. Like I want to work with people who reach that point. They like, okay, what's my next? Like I love phlebotomy. I'm capped out. What can I do next that's gonna get me to where I want to be? Like, to have an extra, being able to pay for something for their kids, maybe for college. Like it's so much. So yeah, I would just say that.
That's good.
And then you can find, did you want me to say where they can find me at?
Of course, yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm on Instagram at On The Go Labs. And then I'm on Facebook at On The Go Mobile Phlebotomy. If you're interested in taking the Stick With Your Purpose medical consultant course, you can actually text me at 214-997-3046. And then we can set up a clarity call just to kind of see what your goal is, what's next for you in life, what you're trying to do, just different things like that. We can talk about it and then we'll see if you're a good fit for the program.
Okay, give me that number again so I can put it on the screen.
Sure, it's 997
997
3046.
4, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you take the top off.
Oh, God. Okay, sorry. My husband coming in asking me questions. Listen, I'm doing something. No.
It's okay.
So I have that number, and so it's two different services. Either they can book you to actually come out to be the phlebotomist, or they
Yes.
can take your course. Now, what do your course consist of, and how long is the course actually?
So the course is like a 1 day program. What we go over is a couple of hours. We'll get on a Zoom call and we'll kind of go over just like everything you need to start your own business. So it's 2 tiers. So the first tier will do one follow-up call. So that one is catered to somebody who's like, hey, I want to just do this on my own. We'll go over everything on the call, and then we'll give you like a roadmap where you can kind of do everything on your own, like everything is there for you. And then we also have the second tier will be when you're working more with me, you get 4 calls, but then also like you'll have everything you need, but I'm right there every step of the way, basically holding your hand, like helping you throughout the whole process.
Amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so girl, I'm gonna be calling you because
Give me a call.
I'm ready to step out. No.
Call me.
So this has been great.
It truly has.
One of my guests said, "Do you offer DNA testing?" She was late.
So I don't do DNA testing. What we have done in the past was just like blood draws for this DNA company. It was like a local company here in Dallas, and they would call us just to do their blood work. But I mean, that's something that can be added to your mobile phlebotomy business. Like I do have resources for that too as well. I mean, it's so much you can do. When I first got started, like I was doing drug testing. What else? The blood draws, like picking up urines and different things, COVID testing, so much. And it's like now I've narrowed down to a niche of just like working with kids with autism, but still doing like the stuff for like the contracting, still in that market too as well. So I don't do too many drug tests like I did in the past, but I feel like God has positioned me in an area to where I'm able, like that's my lane and I'm riding in it. Yeah. Yeah.
So have you worked with anybody who has actually started their own mobile services and are doing DNA testing or anything of that nature?
So like only other businesses that I've talked to in the past, like we were all kind of basically doing the same thing, like little DNA testing here and there and stuff like that they've done. But like nobody recently, like I actually worked with a husband and a wife to help them get going. So they're still in the process of like I'm still helping them, like they're still in the process of getting everything going. But they only had 2 things left, was to get their website done and then get insurance, and then they're ready to roll.
No, that's
So
right.
I'm excited to see, because they've been drawing blood for like 12. One of them was 12 years and one of them was 7 years. So I'm just excited for them to, like make more money and just like, just be financially free.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
it's like being financially free, and like
Yeah.
you said, a prime example, you done paid off your cars 2 years early.
Yes. Yeah. And that was from the contract opportunities that the Lord blessed me with. Like literally, like it's different avenues in the mobile phlebotomy industry, but it's money out here, like literally, like it's a lot of opportunity and stuff. So I'm just truly grateful for that.
Because at the end of the day, going to any clinic or hospital or anything, they don't want some blood.
Exactly. That's true, because people are always sick. Like some people just can't get you got the elderly community. Some of them just can't get out the house. You got parents with busy schedules. They're trying to get their blood work done. Either they have like a house full of kids or they schedule won't permit. So you're able to go help them go to their office and do the blood draw, go out to their home while they're getting their kids ready for school. And you're only taking 5 minutes away from their time, 5 to 10 minutes. Like it actually take you longer to get to the patient house than to do the blood draw, because you're literally in and out, and they like, man, and people love that convenience. Like they don't want to have to get in the car and drive to the lab. They don't want to have to deal with the people at the lab with their attitudes. Like baby, you only here because, like I am, like for me coming to support the service, that's why you here. We wouldn't come, you wouldn't be here. So it's like treat people like, come on, like I'm not asking you to be here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some of them have the nastiest attitudes, and even when patients like ask them a simple question, they like, well, you have to wait and all kind of stuff. And it's like, if they wouldn't be here, you wouldn't have a job. So like, get it together. Like,
that's that customer service again. A lot of people just don't have it anymore.
Yeah, and people love good customer service. Like, I'm like you, I love to laugh and stuff. Like, I really provide good customer service, and not because I'm faking it or anything, because I genuinely, like, I'm a genuine person. I genuinely
That's who
love
you
people.
are.
Yeah, and I genuinely just love to laugh. So I mean, it's like everything goes hand in hand, and it just working itself out, and people appreciate that good customer service experience, because they like, hey, I mean, this is a choice for me to spend my money with you. I don't have to spend with you. So why not, like treat people right, give them good service, and they're going to keep coming back. They will keep coming back. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Like you said, even that first event that you did that you felt like it didn't go well, they kept coming back.
Yeah.
When you are a good person, and when you have good customer service, you can mess up and they go back.
Because I was like, they're not gonna call me back. I was like, we not coming back here. And I was like, Lord, I just did everything that I could. I tried. Like, I didn't tell these people not to come or whatever. I was like, I did right by them. And I just did what I could, and that was it. And they just kept calling us back. I guess they saw like the work ethic, and they was like, dang, they still, everybody got stuck. They didn't have no like no second sticks or no missed draws or anything like that. We only had to help them with a few people at the end. They really good. Let's call them back again. But we went back with our game, and they just showed me how to hire people and to let people go. Like, if you not being an asset to the company, or if you feel like you're going to show up late and different things like that, I need you to be here on time. Because if you have a doctor's appointment or something else, or if you're running late, just let me know, like, hey, I'm running late. I'm an easy-go-lucky person. I'm going to, like, let them know, like, hey, one of the phlebotomists is running behind. We just need to all be on the same page. It's going to make everything flow good. You know what I'm saying?
Communication is key.
Exactly.
And I think God moved them out the way early.
He did.
You know what? Thanks for no thanks. Keep it moving.
Because people will literally ruin your business just because. And it's like, wait, I could have hired other people. Like, it had other people that I could have hired, but it's something on your resume that stuck out that made me want to hire you. And I was like, it wasn't that the money wasn't good or anything, because I was paying them more than what they was making on a phlebotomy job. So I was like, what?
Just jealous.
Yeah, so, but
God
gets the people out the way. See, your business partner, he gonna let you know, he gonna be like, that ain't the one. Come on, we got,
Like you said, he the man. And
he the man.
Once you connect with him, he flourishes everything.
He does. He really does.
Because he said in his word, he wants us to live in abundance.
To prosper and be in good health and everything. Like, he wants us to live a prosperous life. He give us the ideas. He give us the visions. He give us everything we need. But sometimes we just be like, but I want to go left. And he like, if you just go right, like, I'm telling you, I could have still been going left, but he was like, okay, I'm going to have to sit you down when I got in that car wreck. I'm going to have to sit you down for you to sit down. Because I wouldn't sit down. Like, I was like, when they say grinding, I don't want to grind no more. Like, I want whatever life he wants for me. I want that soft life now. I don't want to have to overwork or anything like that. Like, I know the strategy now. I don't want to have to do this other stuff. So
I'm going to do one of them memes with me calling, like, God, I'm calling for the soft life this year.
Clearly, because who trying to live that hard life? I'm not trying to be burnt out. I done been there, done that.
I don't want to be on the trial and tribulation list.
Clearly, I don't want that. What we traveling to? What we doing? Give me that.
Okay.
Let me do that. What you want me to go over here and do this? Okay, I got you.
Spare me up for the soft girl life, okay?
Clearly, because man, yep.
Tired of the hard road.
But that's a part of being business and not a part of being in business and just not being obedient either too as well. Yeah.
Gotta be obedient.
Yes, that's
You
true.
have to be obedient, and not just in some ways and all ways. Even with the obedience of paying tax. I know that's a hard subject for a lot of people because it's like when you robbing people to pay Paul, man,
Right.
it's hard to be like, oh, I gotta get 10%. That's why I try to get my 10% at the beginning.
That's what I do. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it's been times when, say, I got a check and I really, I had to do things and I didn't get my 10%. But when I got the next check, I took it out of that money. Like,
gotcha.
I always try to pay my boy back, his money. Cause
yeah. Because, from paying those tithes, like, it opens up so many doors. Like, being a good steward over what he's giving you or whatever. Because it's like, he's giving us so much. Like, you can have, like, $150,000 salary. He don't want much of that. Like, it's just 10% of that. Like, 10% of your paycheck. He like, I could be taking it all because it's all mine. But he like, I just want 10% of that. You can't give me 10. But a lot of times, sometimes whenever we give him the 10, like, that could be our last, but he gonna show up some kind of way. Like, somebody gonna bless us. He gonna provide food, whatever, like, it's still gonna be something that he gonna give us.
Yeah, he just, and like you said, you have to store over the little so he can give you.
Yes.
And he has to see that you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's robbing Peter to pay Paul and not trying to like scam him out his money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
But I do, and I ain't gonna lie, I have been faithfully paying my tithes.
Yes.
Since I really started, making money and stuff, like during the COVID time when I was getting those jobs and getting those big checks.
Yes.
And I had consistent money coming in.
Yeah.
That's when I can really start saying that I've been paying my tithes. And I've been paying my tithes like faithfully.
Right. That's a blessing.
I feel like because of I've been doing that, God has been blessing me.
Yes. Yeah.
Having lesser overdraft fees,
Yeah, but it's different little things like that. Like, we don't, take into consideration. It's like, okay, he didn't, like, I didn't pay my 10%, but hey, either a random check in the mail or I got less overdraft fees or whatever. Like, he's still gonna make a way. Sometimes I done heard people saying that they wiped away their overdraft fees or whatever, because they made a mistake.
Baby, let me tell you, one day, I think I had like 5 overdraft fees, honey. My account was negative.
Mm-hmm.
And the overdraft fees made it more negative. So I called the bank and I'm like, I was calling to see if y'all could reverse these overdraft fees. They got to put you on hold or whatever. So while I was on hold, girl, I called myself talking to God. I'm like, God, can you please take these overdraft fees? Then I had to pause and say, wait a minute. I know you can do it.
Come on.
I asked him like, well, can you do it? Like, I know you can do it.
But can you?
Girl, the people came back on that phone like, Miss Rose, we're happy to let you know. I said,
come on, see?
You would have thought I won the lottery.
He will do it, and that saves you some money.
He will.
Will.
Once they reverse those fees, I have like $3 in my account. Praise
Hey, come on, clock it.
It was positive.
Clearly. And you didn't have to pay the bank, so that was a good thing. Yes.
You got to think about those little blessings. True. Like, literally the other day. So it takes me about a good 20 minutes to get to work. And anybody know me, they know, baby, I'm a little late, But I'm be better than that. But literally, like last week, God told me to leave it out at 6:25. I usually out at like 6:30, 6:35, pushing it. And something just told me like leave out at 6:25. And even though that's only 5 minutes difference.
Right.
Girl, when I left out, when I tell you it was so foggy outside, you barely not see in front of you.
Wow.
And I just literally started laughing. I was just like, thank you, Daddy. I said, thank you, Daddy, because you was thinking ahead. You knew it was foggy out here.
Exactly. You didn't know.
I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like, man, that man really loved me. Like,
exactly.
He really loved me because I already, if I had left out at 6:30, 6:35. I already would have been driving fast.
Rushing, driving crazy, and anything could have happened to you. So it just be
Anything
like
could
the
have
little
happened.
things. Yep, it's the little things that he does. Cause he always, even when we not thinking, he's thinking. Even that's why he say go before us and make every crooked path straight. Like he like, don't worry about anything. What clothes you gonna wear, what you gonna eat and stuff like that. He already took care of that. Like we worry ourselves about the most stuff, but it's like I already took care of that for you. So just give that to me. Just be in my presence. That's all I need you to do. Just call on me. That's it.
And it was so crazy because I'm trying to like, go live more and have more content and things of that nature.
That's good.
And I wanted so bad to grab my phone and like show how foggy it was because I'm telling you, Shamaaka, it just knew that was God.
Yes.
I knew that was God because baby,
yeah.
Alarm on my phone to say, okay, girl, it's time to leave out. I'm always hitting the snooze on that alarm. Like,
wow.
Because I always snooze it. And then I'm just going off again. Like, okay, girl, you pushing it. Get out.
Exactly.
Late. And it was like that day, he was like, no, I need you to leave out.
Leave early.
6:25.
Wow.
Or I was in the car at like 6:24, bagging out at 6:25. And that's as I'm driving down the street.
Wow.
And you can't even see. It's super
here.
And then it's just a light bulb went off. I was like,
wow.
Just started laughing like, that's why he told me to leave out there.
See?
Like, well,
now, what if you wouldn't have listened? Like, what if you wouldn't have listened? Could have been anything that could have happened.
Yes.
So that was good.
You could not see in front of you, friend.
Wow.
It was so foggy. And so I was just thankful, like,
yeah.
Just hearing from him.
Exactly.
It just makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes, I know the feeling. I love it too.
And just like you, I've made God my business. I actually dedicated my brand to
Amen.
Not last year, but the year before, I kind of like came back out, I guess a relaunch, and like I put a picture of like a gift on Christmas, and I was like, "This is my gift." And I pray about my business like that. He opened up doors that no man can. He closed doors that no man can open. Like I'm at a point in my life, like you said, I don't even want what I want for myself.
Yes,
what God wants for me.
Yes,
because He got.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He got better. He want better. He know better.
Yeah, he does.
And I just want what he want. I don't want what I want because I don't.
Even by doing these podcasts, I mean, like it's shining light on him. And then also, like on people businesses and stuff. And, we really need to talk about it more. And, in this time, in this day and age or whatever. So it's actually a blessing that you even created this platform.
And God gave me this platform because
I
was always talking. Like I'm a talker, that.
Yeah.
Talking. And it's like, next thing you know, it's like, he like doing podcasts, and I'm like, well, what's the name of it? I feel like he even gave me the name of it, and I know a lot of people look down on the name because it's Fuck With Me Fridays, but it's like sometimes God tell us to do things that to the other people it don't make sense.
Exactly, and you don't know what people have you go and get because it may not be those people. It may be like a hood woman that you need to go out and get, and that's gonna listen to the podcast and say, man, dang, I'm glad I tuned in. Like, you never know. Like, he ain't calling you for them people that don't understand. He calling you for them people who understand the name. Like, okay, you gonna help with me or whatever,
I love that. Thank you so much for saying.
You're welcome.
I am so happy I finally got you here.
Me too. I'm excited.
Great. It has been very informative because people think you have to have a lot to start something when you just have to have the mindset to want to do it.
That's so true.
And I thank you for taking the time to come on here to let us know who you are. Yeah. I'm gonna just give you one more time to let everybody know where they could come fuck with you, get that information, where they could get a consultation. Let them know where they can find you at.
So I'm on Instagram at On The Go Labs, and then I'm on Facebook at On The Go Mobile Phlebotomy. If you're interested in the consulting class with Stick With Your Purpose, you can reach me at 214-997-3046. Or if you're looking to get a blood draw and you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you can call that number too as well, the 214-997-3046. Or you can go on the website and just fill out an inquiry and somebody will give you a call. And that's www.onthegolabs.com.
Y'all heard that class. Y'all better
Book
get
a service.
Well, thank you so much. I love you.
You're welcome. Love you too.
Appreciate you being here. This has been very informative. And girl, I'm gonna be calling you myself.
Call me. Y'all call me too. But thank you so much. Have a great night. Love you.
You too. Love you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So yes, you guys, that was a dope interview. Again, if you're interested in getting your blood drawn, or if you're interested in starting your own phlebotomy service lab on the go, give my girl a ring. She's been helping people to become their own bosses. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you hear in Chicago that commercial, Trans Beauty, become your own boss. Like in this time and age, you need 7 incomes. You need to be your own boss, because these jobs, they're not promised to us, okay? They're not. You know, you can work yourself for these companies like a dog, and then next thing you know, they'll be hiring somebody else. So if you're interested, again, and you don't have to be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to book a consultation. Everything is done online. Everything is done on Zoom. So tap into my girl. Another thing is I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Y'all already know Bellarine Cosmetics is one of our sponsors. That's my business. We are a luxury cosmetic company that help people grow their faith while enhancing their beauty, while providing luxury products that are inscripted with uplifting scriptures and affirmations. So definitely check us out. Our website is BellarineCosmetics.com. Those are the only sponsors that I have for tonight, and I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the live podcast where y'all know I'm interviewing dope individuals who are big in their faith, a force to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. If you know somebody who needs to be on the podcast so we can fuck with them, y'all tell them to hit me up. All right. Bye. I'm so happy to be back. Bye, guys. Till next time.
Asking questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in.